we all know this was a great weekend. It ended with a great game, and in all games there can only be one winner, and that winner is Coach Brown with the Jackson State Tigers. And on behalf of the Southern Heritage Classic, I present the winning trophy.
Thank you. Thank you. Southern Heritage Classic, I thank you. It was wonderful. The hospitality was exceptional, extraordinary. Coming on the back heels of the Orange Blossom Classic, this was just another level and commitment to excellence. We had a wonderful time. We actually came up a day early so we could enjoy the city a bit and our kids could unwind and relax a little bit. And everything was first class. So we were truly appreciated. Coach George, Tennessee State, they started out great, man. Those guys, for him to just have adopted this team and what they accomplished tonight is really good. It's like how our spring was. So that's pretty much the growing process that he's going through. And that team fought hard. They were tough. They were disciplined. They gave us a run for our money. These gentlemen right here contributed tremendously. When he broke the game open with their punt return, and I had punt return for touchdown, what it was, 81 yards? And I had no idea this gentleman had 4.5 sacks till I checked the statistics. Afterwards, just going through the process of the game, you start seeing guys making plays, and I had no idea what impact he had on the game, and hats off to both of these gentlemen. If we wouldn't be sitting here if they wouldn't have done what they accomplished today.
Charles.
Coach, first question I wanted to ask about James Houston's play. Great Orange Blossom Classic, great Southern Heritage Classic, but just talk about how he impacts the game.
He impacts everything. He really does. And the thing that I'm trying to impress upon him is you have pro ability. Do not sabotage him first, because what he has is a gift from God, and he has to understand that. He came to me, saw something in him blitzing that was so physical, that was so extraordinary, that we said, you know what? You need to play in, my brother. Just imagine if we had made that move. He would have been fighting in the rotation at linebacker. We would have missed all this, what he has, and the potential he has. I feel as though he has NFL potential. He has to develop the whole persona of the person, and this guy could be and should be a high draft round pick.
Coach,
I feel like he should be and would be.
I wanted to follow that up, Coach. Shador tonight was 30 of 40 for 362 yards passing.
Yeah, he did. Because Newman had a tremendous punt return for 81 yards that broke the whole game wide open.
That was a turning point for.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was one for this little man right here, man. Let me tell you something about this young man. Never complains. Practices butts off. Barely ever injured. He's one of the guys that was here in 2019 and beyond, and sees the changes, and sees the transition, and he sees what's possible, and he appreciates everything. He does not take it for granted because he knew how it was winning. So, wonderful father, wonderful teammate. He's a good person, and I don't know what's in store for him. Athletically, I feel like he has pro potential, but if not, I'm trying my best to find him a six-figure job with a Fortune 500 company just by what he brings to work daily. That's how much I love him.
Right. As a whole, how would you evaluate the different facets of tonight's game for you guys?
We ended horribly. We ended like hot garbage. We really did. We didn't finish. We didn't put the exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. We got complacent. We want to dance and be in joy. On the sideline, we still have a game going on. Then we put the second unit in to close it, to finish it out. And they go out there and fumble the dirt ball. Then the defense go out there and give up a deep ball. Then we go out there, we forgot to even go on the onside kick team because we're over there taking pictures on the sideline. That's not championship football, and that's not acceptable.
Well,
Warren, as Coach Prime alluded to, you've been around the team for quite some time. I know we've talked in interviews a couple of times, but today, that punt return that you got, how much better did it feel this time doing it, versus in previous years?
This time it was different. just knowing that we have all the spotlight on us, and I was able to execute the punt return. We talked about it. Last week I came close. I was like, this week we're gonna get one. I had made sure we were gonna get one this week, and we was able to execute.
Gentleman right here.
Coach, I'm curious as to where did you get your cut for the game and the soul food?
I actually got a cut in Dallas, Dallas, my mind is crazy right now. In Jackson before I left. I was trying to find someone that could possibly talk in here, but I didn't want to take the chance.
And for either one of the guys that want to take it, what is it like playing for Coach Brown?
I would say it's something just totally different. The vibe, the energy, everything that he brings is something special. It's not something that you really get from most coaches that you play for. I was lucky enough to have been coached by an NFL player as well, and you know those players, they kind of bring that same energy and swagger with them to their team. And he's brought like a certain energy and swagger to this team as well. And so I can say it's been very interesting, very fun, and I'm here for the ride. I love every second of it.
And Coach, how do you like coaching your players?
I love it. This is a choice I made, and I love it 100%. It's not a job. This is a lifestyle. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is a calling from God that I had to answer, that God called me to collect, and I had to accept the charges. This is a blessing. I love it. I love every minute of it. I really do.
Gentleman Lightwood.
Coach, you guys had, I think, 8 different receivers catch passes, nearly 400 yards passing. I guess, what can you say about your receiver group and how deep you think it is?
We throw the ball to the guys over. That's it. Two does not play favoritism. And they'll tell you that. I mean, and he gonna get in you, but run the right route, the right depth, at the right time and the lineman as well. He does not play. Here's a stop. I mean, that's how he gets down, and he's a freshman. So we love it. We absolutely love it. But these guys understand we don't have a main receiver. You open, you get the ball. And you better go to work with it, because if you drop it, you're coming out.
Gene Johnson.
Can you take us through your 4 sacks?
So I'm not really sure exactly how they counted the sacks, but every single one of them they were pretty different. I know a couple of them I had an inside move. Some of them were stunts, and some I just came off the edge. And just practicing every day with the O-line that we have, getting me better every day, because it's a new position for me. And the coach is coaching me up every day.
Offensively, we did. We opened up a little bit. Two got a lot more comfortable. We protected a little more. Few more route combinations that we were able to take advantage of. But they presented some challenges on defense as well. So we just had to be patient and take advantage of. We still having problems on third down. I think in the first half it was 1 for 5 on third downs and 0 for 1 on fourth down. That's ignorant. That don't make sense. That can translate into scores, and we got to do a better job in that aspect. But other than that, I'm happy with the win, but I'm critical as a coach, because I'm striving for perfection, and I want these guys to reach their goal and reach the pinnacle of their dreams and ambitions. And the only way we're going to do that, we got to be better than. We got to be greater than. We got to be more competent than other schools out there with these type of guys, because we don't get the same opportunities they get. We don't. And you know what I'm talking about. So I'm happy and elated, but we got to do so much better just to get noticed.
Thank you, Coach.
Let me ask baby girl. Hold on, last time I did this, it turned into something. You remember that? Last time I took one more question, it turned into something.
Well,
great.
no, it won't be that this time, I promise. So this really is for questions that you can answer, or the two of you guys can answer. This is a game where we're coming to, and I've never seen this much recognition given to this game. And just to have a coach, I guess it's for them actually, to have a coach that really harps on representation. And just like he just mentioned in the way he just answered that last question, as an athlete playing for him, what does that mean? That it's giving you guys more of a chance to have more eyes on you, especially given the circumstances he just, mentioned.
I'll let you go first, because you've been here, I can't transfer.
It's a blessing because we never had the spotlight on us. People come to the game, we never really played on ESPN, but knowing that he come I mean, Coach Prime come to Jackson State and we able to get the spotlight and get 8 ESPN games. That's a blessing. So now we have more opportunity to be seen and show the world our talent.
Me personally, I would say I came from the University of Florida, and so almost every game was on nationally televised and was given recognition. Coming here, just knowing about HBCUs and growing up in that environment, I know HBCUs don't always get the recognition that they deserve, and Coach Prime has been doing a great job as that for his team and for every other HBCU that plays us and that doesn't play us. I feel like he just wants to bring back HBCU football and show people that this is real football. There's real players that come here and play, and they should be everybody should be given a look. The comment that he had earlier this week just put me on the tickle, man. I personally love that because I mean it's like really like why are we not on the ticket? We're a football game, you know. It should be down there at least put them on the ticket. So that was something very interesting, and I applaud him for that.
Anybody know where to get something to eat right now because we on like I'm about to get on the road, get out of town. Anybody know where I can stop and grab some meat?
What type of food?
So.
Yeah, it's, you know, missed it. Maybe that's
It's too late for soul.
Too late for soul.
Too late for soul.
What's wrong with y'all? God bless y'all. Hey, this man, because they let me take a picture last week and they took it back. So, this man or this y'all? This man? Okay. Yeah.